Scott Bowling.
Brandon Clark.
Good company.
The garbage disposal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. One more? Okay, one more. One's not enough.
That's what she said.
They like this too. Shaking a hot dog or somebody.
Yeah, they do. Scott Bowling.
Brandon Clark.
Do it. And you're watching Good Company. Hey guys, my name's Scott Bowling, and you're watching Good Company. Today we have another food competitor. I guess that's what you call it, food competitor?
I've been called worse.
Yeah, right? Brandon Clark.
How you doing, everybody? I've been, I guess, a professional eater. So
When did you realize, okay, like, how long have you been doing this for? Just
like 3.5 years.
Okay.
I just started professional eating because I got kicked out of a contest for eating too fast. Like,
They kick you out for that?
yeah, they said, "Oh, I watch your YouTube. You're a professional eater. You eat too fast." Like, no, but I went ahead and started being a professional eater since they already told me I was. So.
I love it when you were telling me earlier, you said that you like to do, when people know you're a professional, you like to lay it on thick, you're stretching and doing like these different
Yeah, when I first started, I call them headband guys. They had the sweatband on and jumping around and they're amped up and like Rocky or something. And they don't do good at all.
I'm so addicted to this YouTube shows of people eating. I don't know why, because I know I can never do it. But I recently, you were with Randy today?
Yeah, Randy Santel.
He made a video about people, like when you guys go to these restaurants and they have these food challenges where the restaurant will add more food.
Oh yeah,
and
you
stuff.
saw that one?
Yeah, that's interesting. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So can you describe that? Like you go to a restaurant and they say, you do this challenge, you get a shirt or whatever, but you go to the restaurant and they have way more food and you're like,
well, I learned from other people's mistakes. So I used to just like Superman jumped into the phone booth and changed clothes. When I walked in, I had a different shirt on or I had it inside out. I didn't have my backpack, my cameras, anything. Mm-hmm. And what I would do is go in, especially pizza ones. So as soon as they get the pizza in the oven and I go change clothes and then they turn around, there's 3 tripods out there. Like, what's this all about? But it's too late to add more toppings to it.
Yeah.
But some put it double, like tortas. I ain't gonna name the places, but they had a big tortoise supposed to be 6 pounds. It came out 10 pounds. And at that time, I really was right at about 10 pounds. But I ate breakfast that morning and I didn't stretch, do what I do to prep for a challenge. And I wasn't really prepared for it. It hurt bad, but I did it because I was so mad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was so mad. They owed me $100 too if I finished it.
Yeah.
I'm getting this $100.
So you got it?
It was bad. Yeah. I was almost gonna say the name of the place, but I don't want to make them look bad.
So talk about when you're prepping for these meals. How do you stretch? Like, what's that? You don't have to give your secrets away. I don't know if
it involves a lot of fluids. Like the day before, I could tell people this: don't starve yourself, because when you starve yourself, it's like a raisin. It's that you want to keep it elastic like a rubber band. You want to keep it stretched. So however you got to do to stretch it and to keep it stretched like that.
So you eat the day of the interviews?
Nah, not if it's like late in the day. Say I'm doing one about now, then I will eat it like a half a breakfast. But then I'll drink like 2 gallons of fluids up until a couple hours, 2 hours, about 3 hours of, it's a big, I know how much fluids that I don't want to get all technical, urinating and all that, but how many per hour, I know how many ounces, and so my body, so I know when I need to stop drinking fluids and be clean, be flushed out by the time that, the challenge starts. And everybody's different. So.
Yeah, man. You've been doing this show for like 3 years, right?
Yeah, 3.5.
So how does, when I started doing my show, I go back and look at the first episodes and I'm like, oh man, it's kind of cringy, right?
Yeah.
Was it hard when you first started, eating? I mean,
well, when I first started, I had my laptop as my camera. My laptop was my camera. I set my laptop down. It wasn't my phone. It wasn't any GoPro. And then I hit the button. I get done with it, and I go look at the tape. I took a picture and didn't even take a video. So I got 2 pictures, stop and go. So at the beginning, one of them I did with my phone, and the horizontal, it did the landscape. Not the landscape. So it did the vertical. So I actually didn't know how to edit then or nothing, and I downloaded it to my computer, and it was still the wrong way. So what I did is turn my computer sideways, and I videotaped sideways, and then
It worked.
I downloaded that footage again, and it was all echoey. It was bad. It was bad. I don't know if I took that one off or not, but I might have put it on my website. I do put like 5 of the crazy, like the old, a lot of them sideways. Like,
Do you put them on your website and you leave them off YouTube? Is that
well,
what
no, I think I might have left the ones that's really bad. I just took off. I want nobody seeing it for the first time saying I'm not even watching this guy's stuff. I will at least give them a little bit in the door until they, they see all the crazy bad acting. But it's on my website. I got the first 5 food challenges that I've ever videoed, and first the 5 bad acting. Just cloning myself, doing all kind of stuff. So I have different categories on my website as well, just so a lot of people that tune into your show, well, to mine, I could as soon as they tune into my show, they don't go back and watch the older ones. They just start from that point and just go this direction. I'm like, go back and watch the old ones and see.
That's typically what I do. If I like your channel, I'll go, and I do like your channel, I'll go back and start watching all of them. Kind of.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I tell the people, if you get more, I got to frequently ask questions on my website because people ask the same questions all the time, and they don't. And then they're new, but my brain's like, I just told you this in the live. They'll ask me 5 of the same questions in the same live, the same night. Like, I just said this, and they just tune in. Like, you got to think, hey, they didn't just hear them say it and then ask it again.
What are some of these questions? Like, what's the main question you get?
Main question, I guess, how did I get started in this? So I have that on my website. The first page, homepage, has a little bit, and then you click it and shows the whole article about how I got started.
And you got started. Let's talk about that for a minute. You started 3 years ago. How did you get started? How did you think I'm going to be on YouTube?
I was Tasha probably heard this about 50 times already, but it's I was.
That's your wife too. Yeah.
No, well, she's supposed to ask me. All right, well, I get 1 million subscribers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably gonna get 1 million subscribers first. But if we get 1 million subscribers, then we'll have a shotgun like wedding.
Oh, nice, man.
That's what I said.
Can you do it here? That would be amazing.
I don't know.
A good company wedding.
I told her I'm going to put it in live. Probably.
Can I do it?
I don't know. We have to see.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
She's an introvert, so I don't know. We have to see about that. Maybe we could put something over her face, like a picture. I don't know. But what was you talking about? Oh,
when you first started.
I used to be at job site, I did construction, and on lunch they take an hour lunch. I'm like, I don't need an hour to eat lunch. It's like too long to eat, and not enough time to take it, go to sleep.
Yeah.
So they never brought their lunch. I brought what probably we're going to do later. That's how that came about. I would bring my own lunch, and the cheapest thing would be hot dogs. So I'm like, Memorial Day, Labor Day, they go on sale. I can get a 50 cents a piece. So I buy them, and I buy them until the store kicks me out and say, hey, some of them just say, here, Brandon, here's a whole case. Instead of me going in and buying eight, and keep going in the car. So I would get them and freeze them, and I would go to the job site, and the people that work with me, they didn't bring their lunch. So I was like, I'll just say 2 hot dogs, chips, and a soda for $2. I was like, that truck is not leaving until we clock out. I'm not going to drive to the store.
Yeah.
And go. My truck was a '98 Dodge Ram, like it's a gallon of gas just to start it up. So on lunch break, the other guys went to lunch at McDonald's. They came back 30 minutes and they say, hey, Brandon, we're taking lunch. I'm like, all right, I already took a lunch. Like, no, you didn't. Like, yeah, I did. And then the new guys come to the job. Like, wow, my guy never take a lunch. And they're like, he took a lunch. Like, no, he didn't. Like, yeah, he did. So they signed me up for a Cuban sandwich challenge and a pint of baked beans and a pint of potato salad. And nobody's ever beat the challenge at that time. It was like 45 minutes. And they signed me up. I went to do it. I finished in like 7 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And all the rest of them had half left, like 40 minutes. And I'm picking my teeth with a straw. And I'm saying, what's wrong with them? They can't eat this in 45 minutes. And as soon as I thought right back to back, I thought maybe something's wrong with me. And so what happened was a week later, I saw somebody at that said, hey, there's right down the street, they're having a chicken wing contest next week. So I showed up to that one, and I beat this like semi-pro guy, beat him. And so I Googled, like Man vs. Food. I Googled, and I was living in St. Louis. I Googled top 5 food challenges in St. Louis. So I was going to do 5. That was on my bucket list, 5. And like today was 322. So, and I haven't done a lot of food challenges this year. So the first 3 years, I go to California and back to meet Molly.
Yeah,
I went
Molly.
always-
We got to talk about Molly later.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I went to meet her, I was on the road for 3 weeks, just 3 weeks, slept in my car. I had 2 free hotel passes for something I won in Louisiana. So
wow,
the
that's cool.
hotels, I split it up 10 days. I went twice with a free hotel.
So you're actually winning stuff. You're not winning a T-shirt. You're
Oh
winning
no,
actually
no! People
packages.
think, oh, you're doing this for food, free food, and some eaters you can pay them a food, you know, but I have to pay bills, and I just I'm more professional about the business and then just getting a T-shirt.
Yeah.
This is my full-time job, and they think everybody on
crazy.
YouTube is a millionaire, and they're like, kids come up to me, hey, how
Yeah.
big's your mansion? Like, I live in my car, you know,
Yeah.
because my house burnt down. And I was like, I don't have
Your house burned down, and you revisited your house in a video, didn't you?
Yeah, it's tore down now. Like 2 or 3 days ago, they demolished the whole thing, and it's gone.
Can you talk about your house? Like what happened, man?
Well, they said it was a fire. They said it was a well, it was fire, but it was it was an electrical fire.
You weren't there though, right?
No, I was there. I was this far away from my eyelashes got burnt off.
No way.
Yeah, because I took some over the counter sleeping like Tylenol. They're like
PM?
Excedrin, the cheap stuff.
Okay.
Well, I took 2 of those right about 2 hours before it happened. So I was like knocked out because I just got done editing like
Were you
4
by
in
yourself?
the morning. No, my daughter, she was 21 at the time. Well, 22. She was in the bathroom getting ready for college, and I was screaming because it was about this close to my face, and I thought it was this. You know, I thought the fire was this big.
It just
That's
ignited.
what it looked like.
It just
No, I don't know what it was. They said it was electrical fire coming from the garage, and then I had a stack of these shirts, like big boxes. I had 4 or 5 big boxes of shirts, and it was like a tunnel coming out like a flamethrower. It was coming through there. But when I saw it, I just saw this. So I grabbed the pillow. I stayed it's at the time, I don't know if it still is, but it's the #1 murder capital of the United States. St. Louis isn't too, great of a neighborhood. Well, the house was paid for it, so I didn't want no other house note, so I tried to put the fire out, and I grabbed the pillow and hit it, and
what happened?
it had the gel in the middle, so it was like alcohol in the middle, so it made it even bigger, and then it was melted on my hands.
Oh my gosh.
And then my hand was out to here on every it was all bulge. I went live actually. I told everybody, hey, I'll take the bandages off, and show you. So if you're weak,
that.
it looked like ET on every hand.
Was
like
your daughter okay?
Oh, she was okay. She had a bag actually for college, and had her IDs and money, everything in that bag.
Oh,
Because she wasn't
no.
home. She's like home like an hour, so she had everything in a bag. My birth certificate, everything was burnt, and but I yelled for her when once I tried to put the fire out. I ran straight to the kitchen, and then I grabbed when I was yelling for my daughter to get out, I was yelling for her the whole time. I grabbed my computer, and because I was like, I don't know, my brain just like, I still have to work. I still need to make some money somehow. I grabbed the computer and ran out the front door. I was right behind her when she was coming from her room, and she had her cell phone on her. My cell phone, and nobody remembers numbers anymore.
Oh, no.
And I remember my girlfriend's number about 2 months. I was like, something might happen. I'm gonna try to remember a number. Well, I had my phone inside. Well, I went and ran back in to grab my cell phone, and I took a half a whiff of that black smoke, and it was so hot. I still try my. Like when I do hot challenges and cold challenges for my brain's like, I push myself way crazy. So I went really far into the hot fire, and I'll talk about that real quick at the end. But I had to turn around, and when I turned around, it was black that way. I couldn't see nothing. So I ran into the kitchen table where I do all my editing at.
Oh.
So I knew exactly where I was. Once I hit that table, I made a little dash to the living room, and it opened up, and I got out. But
Lucky
I
you're
barely
alive,
made
man.
it out.
That's
And
crazy.
people say, don't ever go back in, but your brain don't think, it just doesn't think like that. I'm just going in, it wasn't smoky then, it was okay. But I burnt my eye. I had glasses because I was dizzy and I couldn't see for a lot. I was getting dizzy. I couldn't see. If I didn't look straight ahead and it was 20 feet or less, I would get dizzy trying to look. So I had to get glasses for like a month or so, and it burnt that outside layer.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So yeah, that really sucked. So
Yeah, it must have been. And you go back and revisit the spot. I mean, that's got to
yeah,
be depressing.
I went live there like a week later. I was sitting at that table and everything was burnt behind me. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
like
saw
a
that.
joking kind of guy, and
Yeah,
it was
make
a
live of it.
bad thing. But I just went live and like nothing was going on. I was sitting in the same spot that I always went live on at, and I just and then I try to tell people, don't go back in, just try to. And people say it all the time,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
but I know, I don't care what the heck's in there if it's not a human life or something, or I can't.
Most important thing is you were safe and your daughter was.
Yeah,
Right?
I told everybody got out, everybody. But you never know what everything in a fire. I still my gun card, my driver's license, and just everything was gone. It's just hard to get back. But I mean, you got your life, and I'm still trying to get into a new house. So
Yeah, are you? Yeah,
2020 sucked.
It does for everybody.
Yeah, for the virus and everything else. But in the house fire, it's just.
But what's cool is when you make these YouTube videos, people are stressing out in 2020. It's kind of an escape, right?
You know
I
what?
mean, your video helps people. You were telling me about that earlier.
That makes me really happy when I hear. Like, I do a lot of hard work. People put 1 to 2 videos out on YouTube a week, and they're like, "Oh man, that's a lot of work." I put almost 10 to 12, and then like 3 lives, and I edit all my stuff. And my OCD, my little ADHD thing. If I think something needs to go in there, that takes me 30 minutes to download and cut and everything, and make sure stuff's right. Just to put in there, it's 2 seconds. It needs to go in there because I like, I think it needs to fit there. So that little thing that people get a kick out of, laugh, that makes a whole difference in the world. And that makes mine's different than a regular eater that just says, "Hey, I'm at McDonald's, 1, 2, 3," and then they eat. Oh, thanks.
I don't
for
think
watching the
people
video.
understand like editing is a chore. It's a job. And
Yeah, it's a job.
People don't think of that. They just think, oh, he eats food and posts it on
eats
YouTube.
food, yeah, get a real job. That's what they
Yeah.
say. I always joke, my girlfriend has a real job. I always say that, like, I pay taxes. I said I got a new car, about to get in the house. I said it pays the bills. I don't sell dope no more. So I say it's over 12 years. But
Well, when it becomes legal, you can go back to selling.
Well, it wasn't that. I don't do that. But yeah, I've lived a street life. I've done all the.
So you've lived a street life, but this is positive, man.
Yeah, and what I do now, I get really happy. I get frustrated sometimes about the editing. Sometimes when I don't have enough time to do it. But then the outcome of people commenting, I get more. You get some negative people that just has to be negative, but you get more positive comments saying, "Hey, my kids watch it. We have family night." Like I said, there's people with drip tubing that sits there like 2 hours for drip tubing, but they watch my videos that are longer than regular video, YouTubers, and they say, "Man, time flies." There's people that get an appetite.
Crazy.
They can't eat, but they get an appetite when they watch me eating like that.
Yeah.
Their kids get appetite, and they're sick. And so it's just
that's amazing.
I never knew it would affect so many lives, and that's why I curse. I curse a lot, but not on camera. I just try because I know kids are watching. If I do, then I'm sorry. I just did on one of the lawn ones. Somebody said, "Oh, it's funny that you curse." I said, I missed that one, but I try not to.
And YouTube's weird too when you upload videos if it's kid friendly, right? They're pretty strict on
that.
that.
I tip no kids allowed. Not allowed, but no kids. So if they're on it, it's not my fault that they're on it. I have it all like no kids. So I try to cover my bases there when I do the hot dog thing compilation. Somebody said, "You should have put a warning at the end." I said, "I put it at the beginning."
Yeah, you do.
You know. If you fast forward it to the end,
I like the videos when you get your woman on there when you guys are trying different things, and you say it's hard to get her on camera, right?
Yeah, well, she's an introvert, but she's a lot better. People don't think she goes, "Oh, she just don't talk much." Well, she actually, I'm really proud of her for being on camera because a lot of people that's like that don't even want to be on camera. But she, with me being there, and I kind of, I say a lot of stupid stuff all the time, so it kind of draws attention towards me. So she's better at it. And then when she's looking at the food, she's more, like she does a lot of fishing. So on the fishing show, she'll be, she would basically mess with the fish, the fishing line, and the rod and reel. So I have something to focus on other than just staring at a camera.
I want to talk about Molly. How did you first find out about Molly? Because I've had Molly on the show. I love Molly. She's awesome. She got me this interview with you. So super friendly. I talk to her more than I talk to most people I interview.
There's a lot of things I thought about, like eaters. I didn't really get off into. I saw Randy Santel first.
He's awesome too.
And And then, because I saw Randy at first on TV, and I was like, why is this camera guy there? I can do that, you know, like, why is this news people there? So, but then she was like the second or third eater that I even started following. I saw her, and then I met her in Chicago, and I thought she was just like, yeah, you look at me. But she was like, calm down, calm down. I'm nobody. I'm just like a regular person. And that's what I tell people too. When they see me in the store, we was at Walmart, and somebody came around. I try to talk it up so I can give a business card. I carry my business cards out like everywhere I go.
Dude, I want a business card.
Oh yeah, you can get it. I'll sign it. Everything. My signature don't mean nothing, but no,
it's awesome.
But it's I got the website on the new ones, but I call these the throwaway ones.
Do you?
But yeah, because it's just the older ones, so I usually put those rest areas everywhere I go. But I try.
I've done that too, man. That's funny.
Everywhere I go, and she knows. I always mess with Tasha. Say, hey, they brought my YouTube channel up. I don't know why, but I always bring it up. Like, hey,
do you get recognized?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I just talk like I try to drum it up how I'm going to say, hey, I got a YouTube channel. Please follow me. It's knocking on each door. It's like I'm trying to get each vote.
That's what's great about networking, and us kind of doing this and having Molly on. Like, I love reaching out, and I help people help me.
That's what I do with her too. You know, I know she can eat better more than me, so I'll just try to get her promotions and everything else. But the person, when I was in the Walmart aisle, I'm sitting there. The guy he doesn't work for Walmart, but he was stocking the Tyson's chicken. You know, so I'm like, hey, is there any new products out? I do food reviews too. So when as soon as I was talking to him about it, this girl comes around the corner that works for Walmart, and she was shaking. I was like, she was shaking, and I was like,
really?
She goes, I watch you on YouTube.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So as soon as she did that, I was like, hey, you want to see Tasha, my girlfriend? I pointed at her. She didn't know what the heck I was. She didn't know what was going on. She saw me pointing at her like, what? So it was really funny.
That's great. I want to talk about your logos here, man. Look at this. I got it on a board right here. Can you talk about how you came up with your world famous?
This is the first thing I saw when I walked down here. I saw all this too, but as soon as I saw this, I didn't know you would blow this up. I saw that one.
Yeah.
This one actually, this is how I draw. I'm the eater. I can't draw nothing.
I like how you threw that in there.
I was at the job.
You came up with the idea, so
he said, you don't send men pictures like this. But he said, hey, send me. I thought he was joking. I thought he was going to put a meme on it and put it on Facebook.
Now that you said that, it's weird, yeah.
And I can't tell you the guy that
you should send him this and be like, let's do a hot dog challenge.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah. That's what he did. I was like, I sent it to him. After I sent it to him, I said, that was a stupid idea. He's going to do. He don't want me to say his name.
Send him a little heart afterwards.
Yeah, he didn't want me to say his name. But he did this one for me.
So that's his.
That's the one he did off of this. And then the guy that does my T-shirts, Adrenaline. It used to be Adrenaline Press. It's called Belleville Screen Printing Company now. He actually took that and did this with it.
I mean, your friend did good.
Yeah, he did really good.
But this is awesome.
Yes. And people say like Boston Celtics kind of thing. Like, you kind of look at it real quick. But he did an awesome job, and the branding on it is I put it on my car. Everywhere I go, it's plastic. I got 2 big magnets this big on each.
Oh, do you?
When I got my car, I finally got a car because I rented 3 to 4 cars a month from Enterprise. So I'm like, you know what? I'm spending all this money. Why don't I just buy a car? It's cheaper. So I got a car. I had my magnet with me. I had it in my hand.
Yeah.
And the guy went to go test drive. He said, it's a Sentra. And when I rented cars, I liked the Sentra because the magnet fits on every door. The big magnet, not a small magnet in the front. All of them got big magnets. So when he wanted me to go test drive the car, before I bought it, I came outside, I grabbed my magnet, I put it on the car. Guess what? I didn't even start the car. He says, you gonna drive it? I said, no. I said, the magnets fit. You're not gonna bring your car out here with a mechanic under the hood, like beating. I said, we'll sign the paper. He said, you're the first person that's ever never drove a car.
How's my logo look on this brand new car? Oh, it works. That's good.
And people,
dude, that is so
I drive
funny.
down the road, and when I go on trips, I get a lot of, not a lot, but I get more subscribers when I'm on the road because
people reach out and say, I found you because I saw you.
They're commenting, and they say, hey, I just passed you up on highway, blah, blah, pull over. I'm like, I'm not gonna pull over and get beaten in the head with a wrench. But but people say, hey,
pull over.
Pull over.
Like,
I just passed you up in that big water truck. But it's really the funniest ones when I leave my cards at the rest areas. The truckers do not have any.
When you send me the restaurant areas, you don't give them that picture?
No,
right?
No. But I put my cards on the toilet, you know, the toilet paper roll, you know, but they don't have any couth about anything. Like they say, hey, I'm on the shitter. You know, I just saw your card. And they say that on the comments on YouTube. They're like, oh, advertising work. So.
That's funny, man. You know, I was just thinking about this. We were talking about the Bell Life, and this is a show I love. I love those guys. They're genius because at the end of the show, they put their address and people send them stuff.
Yeah, and not they do a mail.
Yeah, Bell mail.
Yeah.
Not to rip their idea, but would you ever want to, like, because imagine your friends send you, like, eat this, and they send it to your P.O. box or something.
Well, I talked about that, I think, today with somebody. And I'm not going to name names about people that get the stuff in the mail, but I have like, excuse me, about 6 or 7 people that have to thumbs down all my videos. Like, it's an OCD with them. Like, I don't know what I did with them, but they have to. Yeah. It doesn't show me on YouTube who it is, but they show me they're subscribed. So they're subscribed to my channel, so they can do that. They can't wait. As soon as I get it out, they do it quick as possible.
They call like trolls.
Because they think the algorithms on YouTube, I think it messes up and doesn't share it as fast because they do that. But what YouTube does is cancel them all out. They know, like, say if you watch, I'm just going to say NASCAR.
Yeah.
If you don't like NASCAR, you don't sit there and watch every show and say, I don't like it. You just don't watch it.
You don't pay attention to it.
So YouTube sees that, and they just, like, even if they thumbs up now, it just squashed.
It's
they
that's
don't
good.
count at
That's
all.
a good. That's
but they count as a view and a subscriber. So I'm like, thanks.
So you got the view.
Yeah, thanks. But like, I don't know what they have to do that for. Even if it's something like, if I put something up trying to help somebody, their mom died, and I try to do some kind of donational thing, thumbs down. The same people.
That's
it's like
so weird.
I think they might have maybe some problems.
I want to talk about your merch too. You sent me this. Thank you so much. I love these masks. Can people find these on your website?
On the website, I did do a website.
Ton of masks.
Actually, for the month of October, you get a free green one if you buy 3 masks. So if it's only like $7 a piece, and shipping is $3 in the U.S. So for 4 masks, you get $24 with shipping.
Sounds awesome.
And they're washable too. And you got a hamburger one, you got the pepperoni, and then you got a regular, like a dark green.
Yes. And I love the shirt.
It's soft. I tell people how soft it is.
This is soft, man. This is like mine.
They think I'm lying. I'm like, hey, it's soft. And then when they get it, they tell me, hey, these shirts are soft. I just told you.
I tell people, you got to do that, because if you buy a rough shirt, nobody's going to want to wear it. Right?
Yeah.
It costs a little more.
What I do, actually, I pay $1.50 more for that shirt. I can buy I'm not going to say the name brand, but there's a certain name brand that usually go with the cheapest, you know, like Teespring's, Acelia, maybe. This is the bottom tier. Yeah. That's what you usually get. I pay $1.50 more for a better quality because I know you're going to wear it more. So if you wear it more, you're advertising more. So, but I'm a cheap guy that likes good quality for, you know, a reasonable price. So that's what I try to do. I'm not making a ton of money on the shirts, but I'm getting advertising off of it too. So
this is a stupid question, but what foods do you hate to eat that you got to eat, and what foods do you love to eat? Is there do you ever have competition where you're like, God, I don't want to eat that, but I'll do it?
Actually, a lot of sweets. If it's too much, it's just your brain. You know, people are like, oh, I like ice cream. You know, but then when they go pick the ice cream out, first thing my brain is like, I want all vanilla and maybe one something that's sweet. You know, something to switch up, just one. But everybody, I like red velvet. I like maple syrup, maple. You know, bacon maple. You don't want to get all that sweet stuff. Your brain's like, hurry up, dummy. I'm done. I'm done already. But the food that I know, it's not a contest enough, but people know I do a spin wheel. You know, I do a $20 spin wheel.
That's
so
cool.
You spin it, you know. And there's a pickled pig's feet. I don't like pickled pig's feet.
Oh yeah. It's the nasty. Gas station, like
I get them. I'll eat them. You know, I'll eat them, and I put them on there. But I do a Carolina Reaper's whole. I do, if it spins on there, I do the hot dog.
That's a good idea. Thing. I like that's a great. It's creative.
Mike. I had a subscriber actually tell me about it. He had passed away, and I do take recommendations.
Yeah, he did for 20 Butterfingers.
Yeah, 20. I do take a recommendation. I can't do everybody. Everybody's like, he didn't do my idea. I got like 100 ideas a day. I can't do them all. But yeah, I did the spin wheel for somebody. I did the 20 Butterfingers somebody wanted me to do. So some people email me and they say, hey, I say, please don't send me the money. and thinking I'm going to do it, and I can't do it, and I have to send your money back. But I said, email me first and go back and forth. Somebody wants to do a $50 mukbang on pasta. I'm like, I'll go to Olive Garden and do that. So she wants to see me and my girlfriend do it. So I'll sit there and do a mukbang.
Yeah.
But it's I do that for people. I just can't. I try to help people out like lesser subscribers than me.
Like me.
Yeah, but I do extra. I don't just do like this right here. We can network back and forth and
absolutely.
She likes to fish, so there's some water right there.
Yeah.
So maybe you see me again. We can do something else.
Yeah, man.
But it's cool. Anybody like with 1 million subscribers, I help the people out with 100,000. The people with 100,000 help people out 50. If everybody does that to give somebody at least a jump start to get rolling. I mean, that's just to help somebody.
You're such a good guy, man. And to think about your past, and you said you had a dark kind of, I don't know what we didn't even get into your past, but how do you get so positive, man? I mean, like, you're a positive guy.
Well, I complain about stuff, but a lot of my videos, I don't try to. There's a lot of stuff around here. If I'm driving,
everybody gets frustrated.
It's a lot of, but I don't try to like when I get on my videos. It's a lot of. I try to get all the positive out, just so it snowballs. Like the commercial when you help somebody, that commercial that helps somebody else and stuff like that.
Did you have somebody help you, like when you're?
Well, actually, I always talk about Randy Santel when I first started. He got me. I did that omelet challenge, and I don't know what happened. And he's really a stickler with. OCD about spelling and about everything,
Is he?
And he's like, how did that get 1 million views? Omelet's not even a word, and I spelt it wrong. Yeah, it's like, I don't spell worth I put stuff up, I typo all the time. I got hot dog fingers. And I look back and say, it's spelled wrong. Yeah. So it's, but he's helped me out, and that's what I'm talking about. Somebody like that helped me out, and we ate a 9-pound omelet that day. And
how do you feel after eating a 9-pound omelet?
Yeah, you feel full. But
is it like immediately go to the bathroom?
Well, all my family. It was Thanksgiving. As soon as I left, I drove 2.5 hours down, and everybody Southern, they want to feed you all the time. Like, nah, I'm good. I just had a 9-pound omelet.
Just need a nap.
10 minutes later, the same person's asking, "Hey, Brandon, you want some of this?" I said, "No, I just had a 9-pound omelet."
I need a shirt that says that. Like, I'm good. A 9-pound omelet on my shirt.
I just came to eat.
I'm about to blow that bathroom up.
Yeah, yeah, he helped me out on that one. I actually did that challenge before, and I had the record. Yeah. So people's like, you can eat faster. Why don't you just, I was like, I respect the guy. I respect him. It's a business, and he runs his business really well, and he's a really nice guy. But he does dry humor, and he don't like wink or smile. So they're like, he's an a-hole, he's an a-hole. It's a construction. To me, it's construction.
I've never got that off. When I see him on videos, he just looks nice.
When we're doing something, like we're back to back, and we're doing a challenge or something, he might say something, like poke, but I know it's out of fun. But he helped me out on that one challenge, and I don't know why people want me to. If he says it, he's like, he knows I'm faster, but I don't have to sit there and prove to everybody, like make them look bad, make anybody look bad.
Yeah, you're telling me that. That's
unless you're an a-hole. If you are, I'm going to do it. You deserve it. I'm just that kind of person. I'm not like slap my cheek and
turn
another one.
So you don't like brutally like.
I'm nice to you if you're nice to me.
Yeah,
I'm that type of person. Like on my comments, they say you're the first person that I saw on YouTube that don't say, "Oh, thanks for watching the video." If you go outside of your way to be an a-hole to me, I'm going to take off work and go and do it back. I'm a human being.
Yeah, man.
I said, I got feelings just like you. I put my pants on I don't know if I do put my pants on just like them, but I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. I'm like, so I got feelings too. I said, you don't just treat somebody and think that you're a superstar, which I'm not, that I'm going to act a certain way, like, I'm supposed to act like that. I'm going to act proper. No, I'm going to act like you treat me. So, but he... he's used to it. I think he has like 1 million subscribers, and he's used to kind of like sarcastically doing it better than I would. If it's really hurtful, I like man. I said I don't even understand. Just don't watch the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. And I almost forgot. I'm gonna go grab them right now. You're gonna do a challenge, man.
Oh yeah, they're right back here, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
They're special hot dogs. Nope, right here.
Oh. They're out here. Look, man, I didn't even have to leave. Look at that.
No. They're special ones here. They got my logo on there.
All right, you got to explain this hot dog trick, man. How long you been doing this for?
Well, I told you I was at the construction job site, and they said I ate quick or something, or they said, "Oh no, you didn't eat that fat, that." And I said, "No," and I don't know. It's not no training, like just do training to do it. Just one day. I don't know. It's like jumping on the trampoline backwards.
Yeah.
You just do it, and it's like, oh, that was really easy. Like jumping in the swimming pool backwards.
So this was easy when you.
This was like, yeah. I never had to train. There's no extra. There's no extra nothing to this.
Yeah, the LAB said took him a whole video to learn. I like that knife, man.
Yeah, she doesn't like me pulling this knife out.
I
cut myself and kill her. Yeah. I already got ice cream on my shorts today, so I'm good.
Now you got some hot dog
juice. Yeah, there's nothing really to it. I'm not gonna do a speed run. I
can't wait to see this in person.
I do got a video. I do got a video of this where I did 8 of them in like 15 seconds.
We need to get Nathan to try it.
Oh, top seat. Look at her. She will cuss you out. She don't want to know. She thinks you're gonna choke to death. One guy actually did it. If you look at my compilation one,
yeah,
he came and did it, and a couple like a half second later, it came back up. The whole thing came back up. So I put the sound effect. Whoop. No, yeah, that sounds like a baby bird. But here, this.
That's good.
That's all. And then people think I edit my videos because I do. If I do this, I do the same technique, and they think it's like looped. And I was like, no, it's just.
That's amazing.
Like that, and I told us this should make Tic Tacs this flavor. And it's just.
That's it.
Yeah.
Aren't you getting full? You're eating hot dogs, dude.
They're like, it's never good enough. Because I did a turkey, some kind of foot-long turkey thing, a speed challenge. Oh, why don't you swallow that turkey, dog? It's a foot-long turkey. Like, no, I said, do you see everybody swallowing hot dogs ever, I like, it's.
I love it.
Yeah,
this is great. That's it. You can do the whole pack?
Yeah, I can do the whole thing. There you go,
dude.
But I did one. I did eight in like 15 seconds, and I did it.
That was the coolest thing I've ever seen, man.
But like we said about views and stuff like that, you don't know. I thought that video would do great. Like I put it out, like 5,000. I mean, that's a lot to some people, but
yeah.
But some of my videos, I got a lot more views. Like why?
Like the one with Randy, right?
Yeah, why did that get so many and this didn't get any? I thought this was the craziest thing.
Isn't that weird? Like, yeah. I posted a video. I was telling somebody earlier. I posted a video of my son talking about my show. That video blew up. I'm like, man, I put all this work into the show. My son does this little.
I did edit. I was like, man, this is good. I cloned myself. I did this.
Yeah.
I think, oh, this is the best. Then something like, oh, this ain't even great. It's like why do I put all this effort into doing this? When this stuff that people just don't care.
I get that.
I don't understand.
Okay, let's say down the road your show keeps growing and growing. Would you ever hire somebody to edit your videos?
I think I talked about today too. Somebody, because I don't make enough to pay somebody now, but I told them it wouldn't be me. I mean, somebody can edit my videos and think, oh, that's what she said here,
Yeah.
And it's not like the horse neighing when I say, oh, hold your horses, and I put the horse.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be your style. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be me. So, and people would know that it's not me. Excuse me, I got hot dogs. So.
Dude, you just ate an entire pack. How fast was that? You ate that pack in like.
I don't know.
That was like a minute.
I could,
less than a minute.
No, yeah, I could do it. Like I said, I could do these in like 15 seconds. Like
That's
8
insane.
of them. And but I think the world's record's like 24 in a whole minute and something, and like I said, the world's record you got to pay to get in the book.
You were telling me a crazy numbers.
Yeah, I didn't even know nothing like that. I said you just do something, and they just put you in the book if you win.
Yeah,
it's nothing like that. So.
Okay, last thing. Do you have any I'm just throw this question on. Do you have any advice for someone wanting to start a YouTube channel, something like what you're doing? Is there any kind of advice? Stick to it.
Actually, I met somebody at a buffet. And somebody wanted to know. I said, you know what? All the questions you're about to ask me, just don't ask me. Wait till we get on camera.
Yeah.
So I try to do, a show like yours, and I'm sitting here and we're doing a buffet and he's asking me, hey, and I tell him you need regular video. When you say, hey, I got a YouTube channel, don't just have one video, because if you got a Walmart and you got one item in there, they already looked at what you got and they're not going to come back.
Oh, that's good.
They already know, so have like 8 or 9 already up, and then say, hey, I got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And make sure you at least once a week, put a video out. If you can't put a video out, go live, but don't go live every 5 times a day and stuff like that. There's some people that just don't.
overdo
you
it.
put too many videos out, you know.
That's such a thin line because how do you promote and not over promote kind of thing, you know?
It's weird, and I'm definitely not the smartest guy. I always say I'm not the brightest street light in the neighborhood.
Either.
But why doesn't YouTube? If I say, hey, I'm putting challenge videos, some people, I started off doing food challenges. Now I'm 44 years old. I'm trying to go down and doing a lot of vlogs, bad acting, food reviews, and cooking and gardening.
Yeah.
Well, why don't YouTube, and I say Sundays and Wednesdays, that's my challenge days. So I tell people, hey, if you don't like vlogs, watch Sundays and Wednesdays.
That's great.
So why don't YouTube just have 7 days and you can pick which day you want to be notified?
Yes.
Maybe they probably got this.
That's a smart idea.
Hopefully watch your show and then they do it.
That's a great idea. I love that. And I love the vlogs too, by the way. That's a great.
Thank you.
You know, I've seen people, we keep talking about the Bell Life, but when they get pulled from YouTube, which that happens to them a lot, they'll just go to their vlogs and it's like a second channel they can kind of redeem themselves.
Well,
have you ever had a video taken down?
No, I just had like copyright things that might be in there.
Me too. That's why I had that own song. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do that. But then there's something I think you can do commentary. There's some kind of, my girlfriend watches a lot of vlogs and some people talk about what they're about to show.
Oh yeah. I've seen that a lot.
It's okay to do. It's some kind
really?
of law thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I think. Don't quote me on it, but maybe do some research.
This is gonna be our clip right here. You
so hey, one day we can just start talking about stuff that put an hour long, the whole video up.
That's so interesting.
But if we talk about it, it's
informational,
informational, educational. I think it's like I think you can. So
yeah.
I was going to do a test run and do it. Say, hey, and if they say something about it, I'll just take it down. But I'll just see if that works. If you can do that. But I thought it was like anything under 5 seconds. I'm not really sure. I think it's just a YouTuber just says, hey, if it's 5 seconds or less, you can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like an unwritten rule or something.
Okay, this is my last question for you. This is a music show, and you don't play any instruments, I don't think.
I used to play drums. I haven't played in a long time. Yeah, I saw over there.
You played drums?
I played since I was in 3rd grade all the way to high school. But I drank probably halfway in between there, all the way there. But I stopped. We played on the table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3rd grade, we played on the table. I was like, when are we playing on the drum? That's why I came to play on the drum. So I quit for like the 2 or 3 weeks, and then I got back. But
what bands did you listen to back then?
Back then, I actually was Metallica,
yeah, man.
Guns N' Roses. It was a lot. Yeah,
that's what I grew up on.
I was. Then I got to St. Louis and just changed. I used to listen to hip hop, old school rap.
What's your favorite old school rap?
Did
you ever listen to like Naughty by Nature or any of that stuff?
I did Naughty by Nature, but I like a lot of Spice One, UGK.
Man, that's
yeah.
That's
but
cool.
my favorite band before all that was Aerosmith, Ragdoll.
No way.
And I used to be in my underwear and just doing the bass drum like this. My brother like, stop it. Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, but yeah, I used to listen to a lot of old school rap and like the newer stuff now, the mumbles. Whatever.
Yeah, the mumble. It's all weird, right?
I mumble anyway, but I don't. But I just don't get off into all the new stuff.
You need to get a new drum set. That's in your.
Oh, she wouldn't like that. Yeah.
You got to bring it back, man.
I make enough noise anyway. But I can play on buckets or something.
There you go, man. Brandon, I appreciate being on the show, man. This is really fun.
Hey,
man, this is amazing,
thank
dude.
You.
Thank you.
Yeah, this one here, this is for you, but you can't swallow them when I'm here. 'Cause she'll get mad.
She'll get mad.
Oh. You want me to do this one?
The water thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, check this out. Water.
Here's another one.
Yeah, this is. I love this show.
Yeah, and I just do it. Like I do Earthling versus Me now. I try to do all that, but
here we go.
But
that is amazing.
It's ice cold, so it's a little harder to do there.
Good. Oh, yeah, it is, man.
But it's but yeah, I do like Earthling versus Me now. So it's just regular. I call it regular Earthling. Just eat regular.
Yeah.
And I try to do speed challenges. I try to do drive-through, like make my own. I don't like to copy everybody.
Yeah.
So
I love the drive-through thing. Yeah, when you drive through and
I try to.
Your food tray, I have one. I love that thing, man.
Yeah, but what I do is I actually go to Google and see when the busiest time, so I don't go into the busiest time. I go when it's slow. But then
that's a good point.
I try. Well, people say, well, if I was behind you, and I said, look, You look for your ketchup and your napkins by the time I'm done with that.
Exactly.
You take longer than me.
And everybody in the drive-thru has their phones out, you know.
But now I'm gonna do a different one. I did one already, but instead of doing that one, because I think all the fast food places told everybody else, like, hey, the media, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, really?
Because I don't think they do.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get them
Some
in trouble.
people won't. They don't want cameras on.
Yeah,
right?
but so now what I want to do now is whatever whatever they're having, I'll eat that. People do that. Well, I want to do the challenge, whatever they're having. So if it's one person in the car, I'm going to do 1.5 minutes per person. So if there's 3 people, I'm going to give myself 4.5 minutes to eat whatever they ordered.
That's such a
so
good
hopefully
idea.
It's not one guy buying 10 things for freaking guys at the construction site. So,
no, that's a gamble.
Yeah,
right?
so that's because when people start copying me, then I want to do something else. I don't want to do what everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to be, unique about it.
I like these ideas though. These are good ideas you have.
I got my own brain. It's not much, but it's there.
It's good.
Some of it's not great ideas, but I always tell people I got a lot of ideas. They're not all. I don't say they're good. They're just a lot of ideas.
Yes, I like it, dude. Thank you for being on the show, man. It's been awesome.
I really do appreciate it, man.
Awesome.
I didn't know he was going to do that.
Yeah, he did.